Off I go.
You mind trying to have a moment here? Yeah, I was called that once upon a day. You need something? Rufus and I are no longer on speaking terms. I don't know where he is, and if I did, I wouldn't tell you. That's Harlow's mark, no mistake. Guess he's not letting this one go. I don't want any manner of harm befalling Rufus. Not on my account.
We're not? Oh, right, yeah. We're non-violent sorts. Real diplomatic.
All right, you made your point. Rufus is hiding out in Emerald Vale. Got a few friends with him. That's as much as I know. Please, just make it quick. Only that Rufus is in a bad way. He came to see me a little ways back. Said he had to go into hiding. Never asked why. He was here to collect his personals, complain about Harlow to me, and say goodbye. In that order. Precious little. He and Rufus worked together on the Groundbreaker some years back before he vanished. A few years later, Rufus gets a message from an old friend. Something about starting a revolution, something about getting rich. Abandoned his work and ran off that very day. That's right. Our marriage contract expired some months ago. And seeing how he's technically an outlaw, I wouldn't renew even if I wanted to. Appreciate it. No offense meant. Just been a long day is all. It's been a day. Could use a little privacy if you don't mind. It's been a day. Could use a little privacy. See if you don't mind.
C&P Wordsworth. It's not the word.
Millstone, sublight agent. I like the sound of that.
I got no clue what half the junk on this desk is for, except the lamp. Improvised weapon. Swell. Has anyone from HR given you the new employee talk? Here goes. Welcome to Sublight, where salvage runs thicker than blood. We're still trying out new slogans. Sublight. Because what's your alternative? Hey, that's not a bad slogan. Thanks. Glad to have you on board. We could use the help after what happened to the last contractor. No, I didn't. Oh, that. Just stay on Miss Lilia's good side. Stealing office supplies is a good way to end up as salvage, if you know what I mean. You're gonna have a short career with that attitude. Just do whatever Miss Lilia says and you'll be fine. Hope you find some good salvage out there. Or if you can't find some, make some.
Salvage is a family business. We've got each other's backs. Got any leads on salvage? Doesn't even have to be broke yet. We'll take anything. Miss Lilia takes good care of us, see? The authorities stay off our trails.
That gas is going to make us a fucking mint. 120-some cubic meters of it, at 1,000,000 bits a pop. Take this. You've earned it. When we get buyers lined up, I'm gonna buy a gold toilet to shit in. You know what? Fuck it. Enjoy yourself. I invest in the happiness of my workers, and you deserve a bigger cut. Monarch isn't exactly a walk down the lanes of Byzantium. But here you are with all your limbs attached. Call me impressed, contractor. I guess you're just one of the lucky ones. Look on the bright side. You just started and you're already on the path to a promotion. You've been keeping busy. I hear you took on some extra work at Fallbrook. Catherine says the factory needs some repairs before it's back to working order, but at least it's under our control. Hey, when you were at the slaughterhouse, those swine didn't give you any strange looks, did they? I knew it. I'm probably getting worked up over nothing. Just try not to think about pigs. You never know, you know? Attaboy. I have another job lined up, assuming you're still interested in work. You're gonna salvage me a space station. Heliospheric Research Station 1084, to be exact. I want it. Cobwebs and all. Interested?
We're gonna take over a whole space station? This is gonna be great! Oh, do we get to stick a flag in the ground?
This opportunity won't come around again, Captain. Not this time. The board tolerates our business up to a point, and selling off a station full of their old gear and terminals crosses that point. But if we were to move in and commandeer the station as a sublight salvage remote office, that's a different matter. Legally gray by comparison. More of a squatter situation. Right now, it's only salvage on paper. Systems and comms have gone dark. Poke around if you're curious why. While the board lets 1084 gather dust, you're gonna swoop in and plant Sublight's flag. Perfectly legit, perfectly legal. Here, this override bypass should get you into the station's systems where you can plant my flag. And one last thing. When you get there, make sure you aren't followed. We wouldn't want that. Both. Neither. Right now, it's safer if I keep you in the dark. I'm on the heels of something big. Play your cards right and I'll clue you in, but right now, I'm not sure who I can trust. Just be careful. Someone might try and use you to get to me. Don't forget about the research station. A score this big comes once a career, and only if you're lucky. No kidding. The board sure wanted that place kept secret, and not just because of the pricey salvage. Wow, that sounds spooky as fuck. And frankly, I'm a little jealous. Damn, now I've got to see that for myself. Morbid curiosity gets the better of me every time. It takes deep pockets to move a research staff off-world. I'd bet you my desk they were mixing more than just soft drink flavors. Huh. That's new. When the board wants to experiment on colonists, they usually just release an exclusive line of products. Be careful out there, contractor. Don't step on any toes unless you're ready for a fight. No, of course not. Why? What have you heard? What did they tell you? Bullshit. If I kept a spreadsheet of my concerns, which I do, company loyalty wouldn't be on it, which it isn't. This is all very complicated, but you should watch out, in general. Don't trust anyone, including me. I'll say this. When you're on a job, if you find yourself confronted with something your mind can't quite process, don't try and fight it. You just run. Understand? That's good. With any luck, we won't need to bring this up again. I'd like you to commandeer it on behalf of Sublight Salvage. Plant my company's flag, so to speak. We'll do the rest. My time's yours. Try not to waste it. Don't forget about the research station. A score that...
Sublight for life. Corporation.
CNP Mere Maple Syrup. It's near this complete breakfast.
Something I can help you with? Take care.
Were I a gambling woman, I'd wager you're responsible for my mechanical safe return. I can't thank you enough. Keep hanging around and I'll begin to think you're here for me. What can I do for you? You have yourself a day then.
We'll talk later. Got a bit of a sore throat from all that fake coffee.
You should give our latest product a try. Ollie toxi-free. Now with activated charcoal. Don't take my...
We scheduled advertisement for the following story. Tossball.
Still getting acquainted? Can't go wrong if you stick to the promenade. Now see here, I don't...
Huh?
It's almost time for today's episode of The Chairman's Children. Care to listen with me? Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me. If you're... I found a handsome ceramic mandapillar at a salvage auction last week.
might we expect you out here again? Canned surfish is already sold out again.
Who knows? Halls are scarce. Back in Triangulum, there were hundreds of space hands idle.
I heard piracy was up some around Halcyon, but I didn't think it was that bad.
I heard there's been a rash of conveyor losses on all routes.
Yeah, I've done work for Sublight. Need to pay the bills somehow. Careful where you smoke. The crew bills us for air filtration. We move cargo 16 hours a day, and half of us still can't afford a bill.
Good to see you again.
Just me? Or has it been deader than usual around here?
Chief wants to reduce board traffic.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled coverage. Remember anti-Cleo.
Is any of this true? Even the air costs money here. You couldn't pay me to visit Monarch. I'd probably get my face eaten off.
Is any of this...
Rizzo's purple-berry a salt, sour, and tender shell around a sweet purple-berry flavored center. Subject.
How goes the hunt? I've been ruminating on it, and I decided, if you ain't killed McRed yet, I want you to hurt him a little before you do. Nothing excessive, mind you, but the scoundrel deserves a light beating at least before he kicks off. Assuming the nature of the incident is both sufficient cause for infraction and under our jurisdiction, I'll take your statement and open an investigation into the matter. Now then, what's happened?
Come on, boss, I told you. He was slandering my rangers.
You finally did it, huh? Good for you. Been a long time coming. You done hauling crates then?
My box hauling days are officially behind me. Say hello to Felix Millstone, spacer extraordinaire.
I'd sooner shake the kid's hand. Asshole had it coming.
Did I hear you right? You want to shake my hand? I need to get this in writing.
Don't push your luck, Millstone. I still got a cell with your name on it.
She does. I scratched my name on the wall.
Now then, did you have anything else to report? Bit of a contradictory one, ain't you? Or were you making an ill-attempted joke? Well, I suppose it ain't a crime to change one's mind. You need me, you know where my offices are.
What can Groundbreaker Security do for you today?
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Do you have what it takes to defend your corporate township from the...
If you're not crew, you're little people.
This whole damn station would shut down.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Concerned citizens often ask why there aren't enough new faces in the Halcyon colony. We all want new neighbors from time to time. Our studies have shown that a controlled population is inversely proportional to consumer happiness. Fewer colonists means there's more paradise for the rest of us to enjoy. This is Halcyon News, reminding you that there's no I in news, no we in Halcyon, and no Mercury in Saltune.
Somebody was trying to fix this up, but looks like they ain't been here in a long while. Poor old sweetie.
Go off the field!
I'll fix you right up! Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the ship.
Now, hold on. What happens if we hit the wall?
Most likely, the bullet will ricochet, which could be bad. Or hilarious. There's a tiny chance of a hull puncture, which would suck us into space one chunk at a time. Bad and hilarious.
Ugh. Just imagining that makes me sick.
That's why we don't miss. Something busted, Captain? So, we're just gonna march straight into Byzantium and acquire some rare chemicals right under the board's nose? I sure hope you negotiated for a raise with this Phineas guy. Then we'd better hope he doesn't blow himself up while we're gone. Or if he does, that he has a killer insurance policy. In either case, you should know Wells isn't the only game in town. The board's put a bounty on his head, and they've got more than enough bits to pay it. I've got no love for the corporations, but they know how to take care of their people. The ones at the top, anyway. Exactly. You seem to have a good head on your shoulders, so I probably don't need to tell you this, but look out for yourself. No one else out here will. Hey, I'm not trying to piss on your bonfire. But you ought to hear this from someone, and it might as well be an ally with a financial interest in your well-being. Anything else? Something about this Harlow guy isn't on the up and up. Felix would trust the Sentry Automech if you painted an anti-corporate slogan on it. The way Harlow is leaning on his revolutionary bona fides, not to mention his knowing Felix back in the day, something about it feels off. And you're acting like those things are normal. Preferences and drinking buddies are normal, inclinations and acquaintances even. You can fit most of what drives people onto a bit cartridge. The minute someone claims highfalutin notions, they're either lying to you or lying to themselves. Or worse. 1 in 1,000 actually means it. Nothing more dangerous than an idealist. Something on your mind?
Hey, Cap.
Something on your mind? I could probably...
Welcome back, Captain. What? Certain. What would you? As you wish. May luck be. are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Hey, Cap.
Here I come! I am the cool! Don't mess with us!
Don't give me any trouble, okay? Got my sights on you.
I don't know who you are or why you're prowling around here, but I'm willing to make a guess. You're one of Harlow's gun hands, ain't you? He sent you after me. Right. You just stumbled into a camp full of armed strangers because you wanted directions. How much is Harlow paying you? Let's assume I believe you. Tell me what you want. How do I know that I can trust you? Yeah, guess that's a fair point. Listen, I don't know what lies Harlow's dripped down your ear, but you'd be a fool to trust him. I never betrayed Harlow. Harlow betrayed all of us. The board's got him in their pocket, been paying him off for years. All the palaver about revolutions? It's a lie.
You can't be serious. I've known the guy for years.
Yeah, that's about how I reacted when I found out. That's the whole truth. Harlow's just another board asset. A two-bit mercenary wearing a dissident's clothes. Say your piece. Board-sanctioned piracy. Harlow went after the ships the board wanted destroyed, capturing anybody the board wanted captured. If we captured you, we'd ransom you. Harlow liked to do the job himself. Gather up the captives on his own ship, vanish for a couple of days. Only that's not what happened. Harlow's been selling his captives off to the board. I don't know where they ended up. Re-education, Tartarus, maybe worse. Board-sanctioned piracy. Harlow went after the ships the board wanted destroyed, capturing anybody the board wanted captured. If we captured you, we'd ransom. Only because he's for sale. Anything the board can buy, the board will buy, and that includes loyalty. Harlow was a charismatic bastard, and he was ruthless. With Harlow in their pocket, the board had an informant, a pirate, a smuggler, and a gang leader all rolled up into one odious excuse for a human being. Sounds like a deal to me. Yeah, I've got proof. There's always a paper trail when the board's involved. I chanced upon some correspondence between Harlow and his employer. I don't know that it makes a difference. What was I to do with that evidence? Bring it in front of the board? There's no authority in Halcyon willing to take Harlow to task. Huh. You ain't like other board agents I heard about. You got a functioning spine. You want to confront Harlow yourself? Be my guest. I hid my papers before Harlow chased me out. Back in the middle of the base, there's an old vent in a utility corridor. I stashed my evidence in that vent. Take it you've made up your mind. You gonna tell Harlow I'm dead? May as well. I'm never going back to that life again. Here, take the ring. And for what it's worth, my gratitude. Mulling it over, huh? I don't blame you. You need something else? Tell you what I can.
Welcome back. Do wipe the blood and space dust from my feet in the entry bay. Thank you.
Got my sights on you.